Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through Sunday. Let's jump into our study group for warriors for my hardcore heads. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is how we get down every Sunday. I just go through my notes. I study every day, and I take notes on what I study. And it's part of a program that I live, that I coach, and that I mentor. And if you want to level up in your life, if you want to move forward, if you're interested in some mentoring or some coaching, go to my website, skyazrael.com, or you can just find me on Facebook or Instagram. Send me a friend's request and a message. So let's jump into it. Let's start off with some ways that you can talk to women for you single guys. Maybe you have approach anxiety and it's hard to talk to women. It certainly is hard to talk to women these days. It used to be easier. Oh, you used to be able to just walk right up, start talking, ask for her number. I mean, it was pretty easy. It's gotten more difficult. But here's some things that you can do. You can try to be more open to other people, more receptive towards meeting new people, more interested in new people. Try to be, a good listener, ask questions. Some guys are really closed-minded and they're really closed down and they don't communicate well and they don't show interest. And I've had problems with that before where I have been interested, but I didn't show it because I may have been just a little bit closed in my posture, in the way I talk, in all kinds of areas. So just think about ways that you can open up and allow more people into your life, allow more love into your life. Some people are blocking this stuff out. They want more love in their life, but they're blocking it out. This is a really basic tip, and it's definitely something you may need to work on. Learn how to be a good conversationalist. Communication is the key to your success, not only in love, but in business and in life in general. A man who can communicate well is a dangerous man. This may mean you have to learn how to read, and you'll have to learn how to write. And I suggest every single person that I coach to journal or to write and to also read daily. And we talk about why. But this will help you to learn how to have things to talk about, how to be more articulate, how to sound more wise and intelligent instead of some airhead, bimbo, idiot. Learn to be a good conversationalist. And there's an art form to it. A gentleman knows this. Go watch James Bond, the Sean Connery version. He was a good model for this type of social interaction. One thing you can't forget to do, guys, is exchange contacts. You meet the girl, you talk to her for a minute, it seems like it went well, and then you walk off. Get her contact info. Jump in on that right away. Social media is non-threatening. Get her Instagram. You can even just do it right there. Bam, friended. You don't have to stalk her. But at least now you can talk to her in a day or two if you want to, instead of just having it be one of these two ships passing in the night kind of experience where you meet an awesome woman and you never talk to her again. That's happened to me a million times. And I've wished, geez, I should have asked her for her number or her social media, something. You want to develop some inner confidence, and that makes you attractive. It makes you desirable. And it also gives you that attitude where you don't really care if this doesn't work out. Have some confidence, guys. So what if this chick don't like you? So what? Don't let it hurt you or affect you for a second. Don't dwell on it for a millisecond. Have some inner confidence and have some calmness to you. This will make you seem like a leader, like a boss. Some guys are, real jittery and uptight. Relax. Be real relaxed. And you'll set the tone. Set the emotional and kind of just vibe for the interaction. Learn some social etiquette. Hold doors open. Pull chairs out and help her sit down and, that kind of stuff. I definitely have made that mistake before. And I went on a date with a beautiful woman. She's a model, professional model. This was years ago. And I picked her up at her house, and her father was there. And her father was kind of a curmudgeon and didn't like the looks of me for sure. And even though I felt successful and, whatever, perfectly fine type of guy to take his daughter out, he didn't really see it that way. And I missed an opportunity to impress him. And he was standing on the front porch watching me walk back to my truck, big giant pickup truck, with his daughter, his hot daughter. And she jumped in the truck, and I jumped in the truck, and we drove off. And as I drove off, I realized, oh man, I messed up. I didn't open the door for her. I should have opened the door for her and helped her in. I didn't. I forgot. It's a mistake. Have some social etiquette. Learn those codes, the gentleman codes. And learn to be classy. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be flaunting Lamborghinis and expensive watches and all kinds of stuff like some guys do online. But you can be classy. I shop at a lot of thrift stores, and you can follow my other YouTube channel, Saving Souls on Monday. It's a shoe channel, not a religious channel. I shop at vintage stores and thrift stores and talk about it on my other channel. Go subscribe to it. And I've been able to develop an amazing wardrobe of designer outfits, sport coats and shirts and pants and shoes and stuff that's like millionaires wear. And I buy it all at Goodwill. $13, $14, $7. I'm not paying too much money for this stuff. It's all about quality. You have to learn what quality is and put yourself together in a real classy way. Be a classy guy. And the last one is to be a little worldly. Nobody likes an idiot, some local yokel dumbass who doesn't know nothing and doesn't go nowhere, doesn't have any kind of knowledge about the world. And learn to be a little more wise. Well, let's move on. Here's some traits. Let's stick on this thread, though. Here's some traits that women look for. Now, I do not suggest that you try and reinvent yourself as the perfect man that some potential mate would look for. You don't tailor yourself for a woman. You put yourself together for you, so you like who you are. And you're really proud and, in a humble way, but really all about who you are. You have to be your biggest fan. No one else is going to be your fan until you're your own fan. If you hate yourself, people are also going to hate you. So here's some traits that women look for in men. Just food for thought. And the first one is, we've mentioned this, to be a gentleman, and this encompasses some lifestyle management, some attitudes also. But, be kind to others. Be a nice guy. It doesn't mean that you're a wimp. And it doesn't mean that you are willing to let people walk all over you. You enforce your boundaries. But you don't have to be, super tough guy, Mr. Macho, flexing all the time, being rude to people. Be nice. And she'll see that kindness in you as marriage material, your husband material. Another aspect of being a gentleman, and some guys don't like this, but it is good health. And women look for those traits, and you don't have to like it. Women look for that. You look for hot chicks. Oh, you love a certain look, and you think, well, I only like hot chicks. I had a guy tell me that recently, and he was a big fat guy. But you yourself have to be in good health. That's a trait that women absolutely look for. So you may want to get on a skincare routine. Just simple stuff. Wash your face twice a day. I definitely recommend that. I do that. Use some moisturizer. This will keep you from looking like a wrinkled, haggard old, wizard like Gandalf. Maybe you're 38 and you're already starting to look like Gandalf. Use some moisturizer, idiot. You want to get in a daily discipline, lifestyle management of mind, body, and soul. Absolutely. I recommend that. That encompasses exercise, prayer, your upkeep and your maintenance. You want to be studying about emotional maturity. and stability. Women look for intelligent guys. They look for smart guys. A dumb guy isn't attractive. Your naivete and your ignorance is not attractive. It's annoying to everyone. Especially when you have a cell phone in your hand and you spew a bunch of nonsense, bullshit lies all the time. And the cell phone has all the information in the world. You could easily just Google that, but no, you don't, because you think you know everything, you stupid idiot. Oh, I know so many guys like this. So incredibly unattractive. You wonder why you're single. You might, and some people don't like this, but you might want to think about financial stability. And it's just the truth. And I'm not saying that women are gold diggers, but a woman who wants to have a kid and wants to find a husband is going to want to have a guy who can be financially stable. So she can move in with you in your house, not in your little ramshack, messed up little apartment in the ghetto that you're about to be kicked out of. You're always worried about making your rent and if the landlord's going to toss you out. She don't want you. That's not the environment she's trying to move into. Think about your financial stability. Think about getting a better job, leveling up, making some money, investing some money. Now, you also want to show that you're driven and be driven. And again, you're not doing these things for her. You're doing all of this stuff for you, regardless of any woman. These are things that women like. They look for. So be driven, be responsible. This will show that you can provide and take care of and protect a family, that you're a man. You may want to think about where your status is and what your value is as a man, and think about ways that you can raise your status and value. One of the ways that you can do this is with your image. You can follow my other channel, Saving Souls on Monday. That'll help you with your status. I'll raise your status right away. We'll start with some good shoes. Women look at shoes. That's why I started with the shoe channel. Not for women, but it's the foundation of your outfit. Shoes starts with your shoes. Any outfit, jeans and t-shirt, starts with your shoes. You're wearing a suit like I'm wearing, starts with your shoes. This outfit I'm wearing looks stupid if I had some stupid shoes on, the wrong shoes. Some Chuck Taylors, I look like a fool. And you also may want to think about some influence. Leadership. Leadership is incredibly attractive. You're just a pawn. That's not as attractive as a guy who's a knight or a king. So let's leave it there. Actually, I have 8 more pages. If anybody's interested in more, you can contact me, or maybe we'll do another video later. Have a good day.